Hello and welcome. It is the 24th day of February 2017, and this is my Poloniex website, which just recently now, it is 41 minutes after the hour, and apparently I just sold 7 units of BELA at 42.52 as I've been accumulating and distributing this all week actually. And every time I sell, I gotta buy back. So I just sold at 42.52, and well, I bought it cheaper. I bought 41.98. I bought it 40.41, 40.75, and so on and so forth. But I gotta buy this back. But I don't want to spend anywhere near what I sold it for, and I'm going to want to buy it for even for under 42. So I'm going to do such within this site, and I'm going to go to the exchange. And it should take me right up to the market, which it is. There's a BELA coin exchange at 42.72. And what this has is a chart, and I can buy what I had back. This has got buy and sell orders for everybody. Market depth, this is still to me looking bullish. And my market orders, my trade histories and everyone else's. So because I just sold at 42.52, I want to buy below 42 now. Let's look at my orders and see where our highest buy order is. I got a lot of them, mainly because I didn't get hit on that last retracement that I seen. I'll explain that later. So my lowest one is 41.01. So why don't we go 41.77? Even 41.40. 41.29. And this is where I would buy it. Now, I'm not going to buy it right now because you can see here the buy order ratio is at 43. It's way off. So I'm going to see if I'll end up getting an order within this. But this has been working out well for me within this because I was accumulating in here. And then since the breakout pattern, I've really been just staying within 1,600 and 1,800 shares, buying low and selling high, as this thing is approaching, and it just had another uptick at area up to the 5,000 area. Now I might have sold something there and I don't know. This is what I don't like about this site, is it doesn't give me any type of indicators of, okay, you just sold here or you just bought here, or I don't know how to find them if I can enable such. But let's just go and see if I did make any sells. And I did. I sold at 43.32 and I sold 7. So I'm going to buy that back at 42 and a quarter. And I'm going to buy it back for one more unit for 8. So that's a strategy that I've been doing within this. And there we go. So I look at my portfolio in here. It's done well, obviously because this market's been going higher, it's done well. I deposited 150 mil of Bitcoins, which is now just broke above 170, which means I'm up 20 or about 13%, and it's in at 204 US dollars. So I have outperformed the Bitcoin market as it's been kicking ass, basically. It states here that I got 1,654 as my balance. Again, I've been staying within 1,618. I would probably go up on any serious, definitely would go up on any serious retracements. But with that being said, I can show you in here some a way of looking at my order within them. So we got well, these are my open orders, and you can see here I got buying as low as 21.80, and man, I was going really aggressive in this whole 28 to 30 area, and it never hit it. 30, I mean, I was so hoping it was going to come down to 30, 31. It never did. So my lowest buy order right now is 42 and a quarter, then 41.29, 41.01, which I'm going to adjust to about 40. and a half in a moment because it's too close. I'm just trying to get a good range. So 40 and a half I'm going to buy at. And I don't got too many sell orders left, but I'm going to start to get aggressive in distribution after it breaks this 5,000 number. And then these are just a bunch of other ones that I have as well. For the Bitcoin, I'm risking 15 millibits that it's going to go down a bit. Meaning I got a sell order in at 12.95. And here we have what would be for this. And then I'd start accumulating or buying back at lower prices. And if it doesn't, that means I'm going to have to buy it back at probably 1,400. And that's going to, I'm going to say that's going to suck, but no, that wouldn't suck. That would be cool because I got much more in Bitcoin other than that. And it's just a very small percentage of a takeout. But anyway, let's take a look at the stats within my BELA coin. If I click on this, I get some interesting statistics. And it says my average buy price is in at $29.89 and my average sell price is in at $31.05. So that's impressive to be able to get on average around 3%. I've bought in $47.90, $31.36 is my sell, and I'm in at a $27.67 break-even point right now because of buying low and selling high. Literally, I'm going to just show you a few examples in here, especially at the 28 range. So you come in here, you buy $29.67 for 10, and you do this at $12.36, and then a little over 4 minutes later, you sell it for about 30 cents higher, 1%. And then I got hit with 0.3% fees, 0.7% gain. The lower the volatility, the lower percentage gain I go for. So in low volatility, I play for 1.2, 1.4% gains. But then you go in here, you buy $29.59, buy 55, buy 33, buy 42, and then you sell at $29.67 and 92. Then it goes down, and you buy, and it goes up, and you buy. Process, rinse, repeat, reuse, recycle, redo. You know all that. So now as far as some charts are concerned that I've made within my spreadsheet, this represents where I buy and where I sell. Green indicates buying, and the orange color represents where I sell. Buy low, sell high. And this would work, I would think, in every market that is bullish. Everyone. As long as you buy and sell where you're going to beat the rake. And the rake in this game is 0.15%. So you have to double it because you're going to have to do it twice to get the order in and out. This is the gains on the market. And then this is the amount that for shares that I've accumulated. So I started off not really with the intention of day trading, but the intention of buying. So I bought 800 right off the bat or something around that area, 600, 700. And then I decided to day trade it successfully. And then I thought back in here, you know what? I want to get in this, but instead of buying these big amounts, let's just buy in lots and lots of small amounts. I've got over 500 orders in at this point. So there's the accumulation phase. There's what I call maybe the neutral phase, where you're really not in any accumulation or distribution phase. But when price action breaks above 5,000, I'm going to be in low distribution phase, and at 6,000 heavy distribution phase. That is how I'm playing it, and hope it works from there. Meaning, what would be ideal for me is this thing to break out to at least 6,000. Hope maybe you can go up to 7, but that's whatever, and then pull back down to maybe this 3,900 mark. That would be ideal for me, because then I'll start accumulating again at 39 at a heavy rate. We'll see how this game plays out, but that's where it stands right now. Now, if you are looking to use this site and you want to deposit, when you go to deposits and withdrawals, we can see here that you got all that's where you would do it. So if you have Bitcoin and you want to deposit, you would Click on this, and there's the address you send it to. You get your own one. This is my personal address, and I've used it 3 times to the sum of the 150 milligrams, and it's really fast. And once the first confirmation comes in, it's instant at that point. So really, really cool. And if you want to put US dollars in, I've only deposited this way. But this is where the US dollars is, and you would deposit this format, I would presume. And then if you did it that way, say you bought US dollars, now you want to buy Bitcoin, what you would do is you would go to US dollars and here, and you would find Bitcoin. And then once it comes up, you can buy right now, and here you can see that the price is $11.97.99. If you want to buy, you put in what you want, and then you're in. Buy it, and you get it. Now, if you want to get a cheaper price, you're like, you know what? I want to get in at 1100 instead. If you get in, you'll get a better, but yet price has to drop for that to be the case. And next thing you know, the price might be 1250 or 1300. And maybe it does go there and you save 10% or you get 10% more Bitcoin. So that would be how you would do that for such. But for me, I'm not doing much day trading. But while I'm here, let's take a quick look. What do we got for time on here? I don't want to do much more than we're barely over 10. Okay, so let's take a look at some markets and Dash, Monero, stuff like that. Let's take a look at Dash. It's high volume, volatile enough, I guess, for day trading. But it's also safe enough where it's up 15% the last 24 hours. Look at this. Wow. Maybe I should have held on to it. Oh, well. I'm actually doing well with what I got. So when I'm looking at this chart, let's look at the time frame of this. We got February 17th to 24th. We're looking at the last week. If you're looking for any place to buy, you would originally think here. And normally I would, but we can see that it already hit support here and it's lifted off. Let's take a look at it further, short term now. And on the 5-minute time frame, what do we have? Anything to play quickly? Okay, so we have this situation in which you had the sideways action breakout. It's been supporting this level. So it's really neutral more than anything in the range of 2400 and 2480. So if you want to play a range-bound market, one strategy you do is you buy at the lower end of the range and you sell at the upper end of the range, and you want to do so more if you're confident that's a bull market, which we'll try doing. 2405 looks like the number to me. So let's put a buy order in for 2405. And Dash is pretty expensive, so that would give us a value of like $3 Canadian. Yeah, it's not a big bet, but it'll work. So now, if it comes down to 2405, then I will get in, and it's at 2422 now. But if I get in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put an order in to sell at about 2470. So that's a gain of about 65%. I may even go lower than that, actually. I only need a couple percent. Up to 2461. But of course, that order has to go through. So there's one quick example. Let's just take a look at, say, Monero as well. It's also high volume too. And I haven't looked at anything to see what might be on the next big horizon list for doing well. Interesting. Wow. Falling from 102 down to 96. That's a little over 4%. With high volume, well, always usually comes with high volume like that. And I don't even know if that's high volume or not, because you got to compare that to what this volume's all about and what normal big moves are like. Anyway, I don't think I want to do anything right now looking at this. I can calculate Fibonacci, but what's the key? This is the key low, but what's the key high? So then let's just expand this time frame out. Yikes. We got 1086 and 962. Alrighty then. So if that's the case, the low two numbers are 1008 and 990. And this thing is just having a hard time holding 990. So now I got to ask myself the question, is it worth buying if it goes down, with the minimum being buying at the low? And I need to expand this out even more to answer that question, because I don't want to buy on something that's just in a bad market and then just see the thing go lower. That's something I don't want to do. So let's expand this out. First I'm going to push 30 minutes and then maybe take a look at the last couple weeks. I mean, this is just a broken, shitty chart. Where's the bottom going to come? All right, I've already done these numbers already. I've seen this before. My memory is not the greatest. It's why I don't trade this too much, because it's a broken stock. Dash is doing good. That's why I know about Dash. Oh, which low do I use? Do I use a 17? Do I use this breakout level somewhere down here? It really doesn't make much of a difference. Well, not really. Let's do 22.50. That's not what I meant to do. I didn't push the 0. And the high of, oh my goodness, that's just wow. 10x, I guess. 25,872. Or in that area. So right now it's at 97.36, which would be taking us to a 5,700 number. I'm not going to put an order in. Where does 5,700 look on this chart? Absolutely within the previous low, which makes sense that I hit it there the first time. You know, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I would just stay away from this thing completely. And that's just me. So I'm going to finish this off, because what I don't like about this is they don't tell me when I sell anything or buy anything. I can't find a way of giving alerts so that, oh, tell me if this market goes above or below this, but don't do anything, but just tell me. That's some pet peeves I don't like about it. Or maybe it's either they don't have it or I haven't figured it out. Either way, it's a mistake on their end that they could have fixed. So what do we have? It's noon at my time, so yeah, nothing's been going on. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.